Good morning. There it is. Welcome. We are so glad that you are here this morning to hear the fruits of our labor. Since January, this group has been working hard to, many of them to learn their instruments for the first time and others to hone their craft and prepare this music for you this morning. But before we begin our concert, which will consist of performances by 3 different ensembles, we're going to begin our concert by paying tribute to our nation and the flag that represents it by performing our national anthem. Would you please rise? All right, if you'll give us just a moment, we're going to change the groups on the stage and then we'll begin our performance. Thank you.
My name is Juan Garcia. I'm the assistant director here. This is the missions band, the beginner band. And I must say that this band has come a long way. Normally, as a former band director, the music that they're playing, fifth graders, it would take them quite a long time, frankly. And those guys, those little fifth graders, they meet every day for 1 hour, five days a week. And the students, they basically one Saturday, 4 times a month, so they've come quite a long ways. And it's all because of the following instructors that have given them excellent instruction. So if I may, on the flute instructor is Ira Diana, the flute instructor. She is a graduate student from the School of Music and will be graduating this semester. We also have Airman First Class Dalton Tron, clarinet instructor. He is a member of the prestigious Air Force Band of the West. We also have Micah Rosenstein, low brass instructor, alumnus, UTSA School of Music. We have Mr. Jeff Castle, also, he's a retired master sergeant. He's a trumpet instructor and on faculty at the UTSA School of Music. We also have Mr. Zarek Gutierrez, percussion instructor. He is also an alumnus of the UTSA School of Music, and he's also on faculty at the Our Lady of the Lake University and Texas A&M at San Antonio. We also have Mr. Noel Luera. He's our work-study assistant, and this guy is the guy that makes everything happen. Is he here? He's working. He's the guy that we go to, Noe, I need this, I need blah. He's the guy that we go to. So he's working right now, but we certainly need to acknowledge him. We also have Major retired U.S. Air Force, Mr. Dean Zarmbinski. He's going to be helping us out on electric bass this morning. He's the former commander of the U.S. Air Force Band of the West. So we will be performing America the Beautiful and also La Cucaracha. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. take a short break, and the jazz band is going to set up.
There you go. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tracy Cowden, and I'm the director of the School of Music here at UTSA, and I'm very proud that we have the encore, the very first veterans beginning band in the nation here at UTSA. When we founded Encore in the fall of 2022, we hoped that it would be a model for further development of veterans bands around the nation, and that has proven to be the case. There's already a second band in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, and there is a third in the works in Tampa, Florida. And in fact, because of the development of this program, there is now a new national association being formed that's called Music for Veterans National Association. And that group, that advisory committee will help look for funding support for all of these bands and other musical groups that will start. There's interest in having choirs and different programs as well. So those will eventually get started, and as with the model of Encore, we will keep this free for veterans to participate. So everything is provided for them through the generous support of corporate and foundation sponsors and individual donors. And you'll see some of those foundations listed in your program, in the digital program. If you didn't grab that QR code, it's posted on the wall in a few different places, so just snap that with your phone and or hover your camera over it, and it will take you to that digital program, and you'll see who some of those sponsors are, including the Stumberg Family Foundation here in San Antonio, the Texas Commission on the Arts, and the Troops First Foundation, which is based just outside of Washington, D.C. And we're very grateful for their support. And if you would like to help continue this program and help us grow, there is a QR code in your program, a link to the donation website where you can also make a gift. So again, I want to thank our sponsors, our mentors, our leadership, Dean and Juan, our music staff who have helped. We are registering for fall. So we have an information session August 25th, I believe, and then the rehearsals will start 2 weeks after that. And that information is also linked in your program, and we've got some small cards in the lobby. So I hope you will join us for a reception afterwards in the lobby, and feel free to take those cards to hand to other veterans that you know who might be interested in joining us in the fall. And the Music for Veterans National Association has a website, musicforvets.com, if you're interested in finding out more information about that. So thank you again, and I will turn it over to Dean. Actually, before I do that, I want to introduce one person from our audience, a very special guest for us today, Michael Logan. Michael is the Senior Director of the Veteran and Military Affairs here at UTSA. Sorry. And you may not know this, but we have over 5,000 student veterans at UTSA, which is pretty amazing. And his office, his staff does an amazing job supporting student veterans, and not just students, but also military-affiliated family members, staff, faculty. So I'm going to let him say a few words, but please help me welcome Mike Logan.
First of all, very impressive to see this many of y'all out here, and I very much appreciate you coming out on a Saturday and enjoying what so far has been an excellent performance. So again, I'm the Senior Director for Veteran and Military Affairs here. That's not how I started. I started as a transitioning Marine Infantry veteran that was very frustrated and sat in a parking lot and said, well, a lot of privates say if I ran this place, I would do it so much better. And then the universe said, deal. So here I am. And I just wanted to reiterate, the community here, the military affiliated community at UTSA is very, very strong. A lot of folks don't realize that we're one of the top 2 largest military populations on a college campus in the state of Texas. And we're very invested, the entire community, in making sure that we mutually support each other. And so programs like Encore that allow us an opportunity to showcase our talent, our camaraderie, and in a lot of cases our resilience. And I'm absolutely tone deaf, so these folks are way more talented than I will ever be. But again, wanted to just say hi, appreciate that y'all are here, and it's my honor to be able to stand up here for at least a minute and share the stage with these folks. Thank you.
Wow, I tell you, I'm really excited to see the size of this audience. This is awesome. It's probably twice the size of the audience we had last year when we finished our performance. So thank you so much for being here. The group you see before you is the 210 Veterans Jazz Band. This is the first of the kind of offshoot groups that we've formed within Encore. We hope for others soon. We hope to perform or have groups that will perform like brass groups, woodwind groups, clarinet quartets, sax quartets, flute ensembles, different little groups like that. As we grow and become more adept at our instruments, we'll have more of those kinds of ensembles be forming. But this is the first kind of offshoot group. The first time they played together as a jazz band was back in September, and we had a little concert in December. And if you heard them in December, I think you'll be shocked at how far they've come since September. We're going to start with an arrangement of All of Me. Let me get my sheet here. And we have 2 soloists who will be featured on All of Me, James Pavlicek on alto saxophone and Eddie Silva on trombone. I hope you enjoy this arrangement of All of Me. All right, now we're going to change the style up a little bit and play a very familiar Latin tune that you'll know. This will feature Ken Ewald on clarinet and Pat Garcia on the trumpet. This is Perfidia. All right, we have one more selection we'd like to play, but before we do that, I want to introduce two people to you who are up here on the stage. First of all, you met him earlier. He's the one that has been teaching our beginning low brass students. He's also a very talented composer and arranger, and you'll hear some music that he has arranged for the concert band in the next group. But he's also playing the piano with the jazz band right now, Micah Rosenstein. Thank you, Micah. Great job. Filled in on piano just at the last moment for us, and he's doing a great job. And then somebody back here that I want to point out to you that is volunteering his time and has done so all year teaching our younger percussion players how to play the drum kit. And we need people to be able to play the drum kit in the jazz band. A good friend of mine that I've known for over 20 years here in San Antonio, a retired Army bandsman, Eddie Aguilar. Eddie? Eddie doesn't get enough thanks. We couldn't do it without him. All right, we're going to finish our portion of the program, and then after we're finished, we'll reset, and then the group that started by performing the national anthem will come back out and perform 3 pieces for you. So our last number is Satin Doll, and this will feature Benny Orozco on the tenor sax and Micah Rosenstein, Frankenstein on the piano. Satin Doll. All right, give us just a couple of moments to reset, and we'll be right back. Okay, I think we're ready. The group you see before you we call the Alamo Band. And this group represents those that were actually the very first part of Encore. In fact, I want to ask if you were here in October of 2022 when we started Encore, I want to ask you to please stand up. We started in October of 2022 with 23 people. And you can see that it's grown exponentially, and I hope we keep that up. And the best way to do that is through word of mouth, by these folks up here and then by you. If there are any veterans out there, it doesn't matter if they've ever played an instrument in their lives, because we'll teach them to read the music and to play the instruments. We have great instructors available. Or if maybe they played in high school or college and put it away for 15 or 20 years and they want to pick it back up. No matter what their situation is musically, we'd love to have them be a part of our group. It's exciting to see this group grow, and I look forward to what they'll be doing in the future. All right, we're going to begin with an arrangement of some patriotic music that will be familiar to you, I'm sure, and this is called a patriotic festival. All right, now of course, since we're a military-affiliated group, we have to play a march, right? We have a beautiful Latin march for you, and it's entitled "The Streets of Madrid." All right, before we play our final number, I want to introduce one more person to you. Way back in the summer of 2022, this person contacted me about this group and said, hey, they're talking about starting this group out of UTSA, and we wanted to see if you would be interested. And I'm really glad that he did, because it's just been a joy and a real fun thing for me to do on Saturday mornings, and it's been great to work with these veterans. And he is back there playing in our tuba section today, and he is also a retired Air Force bandsman and the instructor of tuba and euphonium here at UTSA, and that's Gary Poffenbarger. Thank you, Gary. Thank you for thinking of me. All right, so what's the date today? May the 4th be with you. We couldn't get by May 4th without playing some music from Star Wars. And as I mentioned earlier, Micah Rosenstein is a composer and arranger, and I mentioned that to Micah maybe about 6 weeks ago, and he said, well, I can definitely do an arrangement for you. So this is an arrangement of music from the original Star Wars trilogy, the ones that we grew up with back in the 70s. They all got mixed up out of order, right? I can't keep any of that straight anymore, but this is my favorite Star Wars music, and it's called the Overture from Star Wars, the original trilogy, as arranged by Micah Rosenstein.